We're all in Ivd Round here, going up against Robinson, man. I said I have to be a little bit biased against Stein here because he's on our team. With Ivd fighting.
Yeah, I gotta agree. And who do we have where this time?
Alright, spawning at the right here, we have our purple third player Robinson facing off against the Terran here, spawning at the left. It's the Ivd Round.
And I do practice with Dine, and he is a really strong player. He really has a good economics of the game, which we will see if that pays off. But of course, like anyone, he could certainly be caught off guard and put down at any time. So we will see how this turns out.
Yeah. I think this time we say wall at the front. Playing a bit safer. So do you know what Dine usually does in this matchup?
I do know that he kind of favors a marine tank push kind of approach. Sometimes he pulls banshees in, sometimes not. So the only thing that he has that is sometimes problematic for him is putting enough early game pressure on. So which you know from coaching me, I have that same problem from time to time against third players, because a lot of it really comes down to that early pressure. How much can you do? And he does get there right in time to see the expansion going down, and gets over here and sees that there is no pool yet, so he can feel very good about expanding right behind this first barracks.
Yeah, and I really like that play. I think this is the way to go in this matchup nowadays. Just trying to get a really quick expansion out, not fall behind.
Looks like
we're actually getting a supply depot before the... Yeah. Maybe it's what you do, I don't really remember, but there we go.
Yeah,
the Cerdo is getting a really early gas here, which is kind of surprising. It could be they just want to be safe against the kind of Fallion play, or they just want to get early speeding, push some pressure.
And it looks like we've got the money now. We should muling in. No more Marines coming out, so this should be the expand point. There we go. And he's going back in for a second read, which I really like. People don't do this often enough, and that is coming back in and seeing, okay, I see a gas, I see a pool. So
yeah, and seeing this gas actually helps more than you think. He knows now his opponent isn't aiming for a really quick third here, and he knows his opponent is going to have speed out. Which is really important to know.
Yeah, and now we're going to see what Dunn is doing. Looks like he's going to go ahead and get two gases starting right now. He's still just pumping out the single Marines. We'll see if he's going to start to block off this lower ramp, as here comes a Zergling ready to go ahead and try to get a read, and looks like these Marines are just going to go ahead and say no thank you.
No thank you indeed. And Robinson is kind of scared here now. He didn't see what was going on because of the Marines, forcing me to put on a spy.
Yeah,
that's why it's so crucial to night scouting, forcing your opponent to make more guesses than he really wants to. Yeah. Putting him behind. Yeah. So I really like this play from Dine here.
And because he saw the three Marines, he is going ahead and putting up a bangling nest here, which could be the death of a Terran if you're not careful. It's just an OP building, bro. Unusual blocking location here for Dine. He's blocking ramp across instead of the natural ramp. What do you think about that?
I think this is actually better to do. Just because at the ramp there is a lot of room to cover, and it's far away from everything. So if you need to pull workers to repair, you need to hold them all the way from the middle and over to the ramp. This takes forever. So putting it close like this, it's easy to rally units, be safe. It's easy to repair, and you lose less mining time when you go and build stuff. So.
And right now it is looking like we on this with a 1-1-1 kind of push. We're going to see what comes behind it as the first factory's finishing up. He stopped marine production. Oh no, there they go. And there goes the tech lab. There goes the starport. So we've got the 111 started up as he's continuing to make this line. We've got 16 more Zerglings on the way. There's already about 4 more, and we've got Lair starting about on time here.
Ooh, this is actually a pretty early lad here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a kind of Mythos coming out.
Yeah, and we've got a Dyne floating a lot of money here. It looks like he's going to switch over to Hellions now.
Yeah, I was just going to point it out, he's floating a lot. He was up to around 1,000 minerals for a while there, and that's hurting him a lot. As we can see at this supply here, Rob is up almost 20 supply already, which is a huge deal.
Yeah, and we're not seeing anything coming out of the starport now. We are seeing the engineering bay go down. And then he's going to go ahead and put a tech lab onto that. But the first Banshee on the way, we're going to see he's got the gas. Is he going to go ahead and get close? See, but that is the Lings have already morphed into Banglings and they're going to try to come in for a bust, but they have no idea what they're coming up against, and that's one thing that...
Yeah, but here we go though, there's only one bunker here, and only to Helios is going to be enough. He's actually going for the Helios now, we need to hit the bunker.
Workers getting pulled here. The bunker's not really doing any damage. There's only 2 left, 1 left there, cleaned up. The workers have surrounded.
Nice down the Banglings. And almost no damage was being dealt here. Really good holder from Dyne.
Yeah, as he's repairing the supply depot, yeah, very, very clean, as he only lost 1 worker in that entire exchange.
Yeah, I feel like if he went for the bunker, he could have cleaned up everything Dyne had, and he will be able to have a lot of damage here. But being a bit greedy, going for the Hellions, hoping Dyne wouldn't see, I feel like there was a mistake.
Yeah. And going up a ramp kind of blind, but here we got Dyne on the other end. He's got this Banshee up near the 3rd. Let's see if it is ready to go, if he's going to hold for cloaking. He's going to go ahead and bring it over here. He's going to see the 3rd going up. And now it's just a matter of where is he going to try to hit with it. He is getting behind this natural here, ready to go ahead and do some economic damage here. He can take that queen head to head if he wants to.
You need to be careful though, the cloak is not finished. So you need to play this kind of safe until it's done. I would like to see him do more as he's pulling back right now, but he could hit the 3rd just to force spines out. Trying to be as annoying as possible.
Now it looks like he's going to circle back in with both of these, and there goes a spore down. He can go ahead and pick up now if he wants to. There we go. It's going to waste a unit. In the meantime, he's pushing out to the Zalnaga with the Hellions. Really good play. Queen over. This queen's going to clearly fall. Workers being transferred are going to have to be pulled back.
Oh, this is the worst dilemma. We know there's 2 Banshees and you're fighting and nothing to defend. You know it's going to fall.
Oh, but all these things
I'm going to counterattack. But he's missing the whole armor of Dyne. They just run past each other. This might result in a place trade.
Yeah, they're both literally going opposite directions on each other. But Robinson taking the time to try to eat these rocks, thinking the 3rd's there yet, and it's not sitting there yet.
Actually, no falling back, and there's going to 6 links ready to pop, so he might be able to sandwich the army of Dyne here.
And
here we go, 2 queens staring in the battle.
One down, another one down. We got these. There's just so much
nice
here.
Round on the Hellions. All the Hellions, I think it's going to fall.
We're down to 1 more.
Still Banshees still alive, and they're doing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, and he's able to just sit here. He's working on the natural itself. Staying out of that spore line right now, and as Dyne is continuing to just focus things over. Looks like he's not even going to try to stop. He's not even working on stopping the spore, because all he wants is the base down. Yeah,
normally the base has fallen. He still has 2nd base here. It's not like huge loss by now. The still Spanish is doing more damage. Now it's final up. He's going to fall directly.
Yeah. So trying to transfer to this 3rd. Yeah, and he's just continuing to make more lings and spores right now. Meanwhile, Dyne's 3rd is just getting absolutely circled.
Careful, the scary thing is Dyne has nothing at home. If Robinson decides he's running to natural, there's nothing to defend at all. Just know a tank is going to pop, but a tank against slings doesn't usually work.
Yeah, he's going to have to get some more Marines. Well, I mean, the tank will be fine as long as it's sitting far enough behind this line. Another spore falls, more workers having to pull. Dyne's floating a huge amount of money, but he knows he can't get out onto that third right now because of where those lings are. And I'm really surprised that these lings are just sitting there. Okay, there they are. They're finally 13 banglings are morphing up. We've got a Marine that's continually working on supply blocking. At the same time, Dyne focusing down this base, and I'd like to see him actually go ahead and start working on the spawning pool and roach. Oh, it does look like.
Here we go though. Robinson is going in with a lot of lings and banelings going to the bunker this time, which I really like. Oh, is he gonna get everything yet? I think it's gonna fall. The last Marines are going to fall, and now there's nothing to defend more than the Banshee.
Gotta get workers over here and start here. Oh, that is a lot of workers getting pulled.
Keep in mind, at the same time, Dyne is doing a lot of damage with his Banshees. And Robinson is still just down to one base.
Oh, but we're about to have lings into the main because this. Oh, at the last minute, the supply depot is down to 10,654, and it is gone. So the lings do have an actual way in.
Yeah, but there's not that many lings left. There are more lings are streaming in, but only 21 on the map. And with this Banshee and his Marines there, I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, because at any point he can. I'd like to see him lift this extra base and put it back into his main as a wall. Looks like he's going to go ahead and put these workers in front of the Marine stem into it, push back on it, waiting for that siege to. Meanwhile, these Banshees still have went ahead and put down that other base. They put down the spawning, one of the spawning pools, the roach warrant. But we do have Robinson, who is low on money, but getting 3 more bases going.
Yeah, but the Banshees are still alive. Look at the kills on them: 25, 28, 24. 47 workers has been killed here. Oh, Robinson actually killed 47 workers. Dyne only killed 23, so.
Dyne was not going to be able to touch this base right here. He's quick, he can't touch that. Oh, he is going to try to focus it though.
Oh wow, lost almost all the Banshees there.
Yeah, I think he thinks that's the last thing standing. You know, he is rallying down, checking some other locations. And here he goes, he's got worker in the front, pushing these tanks out with it, and going to go after that base, and let some ground units deal with it. But we do have 11 banglings morphing right now, more lings on the way, and Dyne does not have vision on a good bit of this.
Yeah, but scary part is this army is so big and there's so many Banshees still alive. I'm not sure he's going to deal with them.
And this kind of aggressive play is what's working. He is getting an idea of where a base is now. These banglings are going to hit and clean that up, but now he knows where he can start maneuvering. But he is bringing these. He's got these Banshees need to be pulled out of this fight.
Oh,
2 of them fall.
Losing them, which is hurting a lot. Now,
yeah,
also
losing the tank
is going to fall. And with the tanks going, the Banshees will have free range over everything.
And he's not pushing any more banglings out, just working on Marines right now.
Is the Bailey gonna hit? Boom! Actually able to defend that push, but losing a base in the process.
And it looks like he's going ahead and putting another bangling nest up to go with another spawning pool. As he's getting one more Banshee out now. Well, he's rallied up a lot of Banshees to come out, but he has been able to finally establish that third, which has taken him quite some time. He's holding that Zelnaga, and he's got some vision over here of what's going on. But this last Banshee with 26 kills is sitting here with only 5 hit points. I would like to see him bring it back and target down like the bangling nest on the left or something.
These Marines saw all the worker transfer. Now find another base over here. Yeah. There's only 6 links out. Won't be enough to defend his push, I feel like.
Yeah. Right now, Dyne needs to focus down workers even more than bases, because he's got to stop the income to stop the. Oh, and there we go. Workers getting pulled, which is exactly what he needs. Oh, catching the banglings from behind.
Wow.
Worked out in his favor.
Which is base, while Robinson will be down to one base fall mining.
And there are no spawns here, just a queen. How'd you find that last bay? Well, it's because you brought banglings from there. You know. Alrighty, and Dyne does advance, so really good game, but we have to give props out to Ivd's Dyne because he's one of our own. And